Hey guys, what's up? It's Redstone MC Man, and I'm finally making the kind of walkthrough tutorial on my bank vault lock system. So what I'm first going to show you is how the actual lock system works. So this is actually, I made a previous video over here about this one, about the lock system. And so I basically, for the bank vault, I just use a lot of them. So I'm just going to explain to you how this works, and I'm sure you can kind of get the idea of the whole thing as I explain it. Anyway, so I want to explain to you how this works. So essentially what this is right here, this is one module. So this in turn is actually just one number out of the 5-digit number. It's one module. So you can see this is a fully built one here, and as you can see there's 5 different modules. So this counts as only one number. This has only one output essentially. And so let me just show you how this works. So I know it looks really complicated, but it's actually not that complicated. It looks better over here. You see here I have torches instead of that big mess. I had to get rid of the torches because when I had 9 buttons instead of just 5, the torches would delay too much, and I didn't want that. So I took away the torches, but it's more disorganized. So let me just kind of show you how this one works. So right now this is set to 0, and this is my my combo lock. This is only a 5-digit one. It's set to 0, but essentially how it works is when I press this button here, it goes along, and then as you can see, all of the pistons right now are set for the block to be where the redstone is, where the redstone dust is. So all the redstone dust goes into all of these blocks. So what happens is once it goes through, it continues through, and what this does, this ladder, it basically goes to all of these lines back here, and each one of these lines, what it does is it tells all the other pistons to push the block out of the way. So excluding the one that you pressed. So let me just show you how that works. So if I press it, as you can see, this one will stay there, and the rest got pushed to the side. See, so now they're all pushed to the side. And also what this does, and you press this first button, it actually goes all the way to the top, and this line here is your output. And this is connected to a memory-like module, a counter. And yeah, so this is actually where you get, this is number 1. This is line 1. And so as you can see, so this block is still in the way. So anytime I press that button, it will send a signal up to this top line. If I press any of the other ones, they will go, they won't continue, and they'll go down. And so if you are following me here, as you can see, it will just go down, connect to this bottom one, and then it goes all the way through here. It comes back up and just connects to another one of them, of the same thing. So essentially all it is, it's just that duplicated a bunch of times and then connected together. So that's what I was saying, it's kind of modular. So you can add, this is like infinitely extendable, and essentially all you do is, yeah, you connect these outputs to the inputs of the new ones, and this is not set yet. So if I press the next button, so let's say I press this one, it goes through, it goes down, goes to the next sequence here. This one will stay now because that's the right button, and all the other ones got pushed out of the way, making way for the next numbers to come through, both this one and go to the next one. Now, the one downside about this whole system is that you can only use one digit for the combo. So I can't do press this one twice, then this one, or something like that. I can only press all the buttons once. So that is a downside to this, but it still has tons of potential combinations. And so essentially all that happens is once you push that, this here will count it slowly, so you can have your own counter. And once all of them have been pushed in the right order, it sends a signal down, which then lights this up. Now the reset system is really simple too. So let me just finish this. So I already had 2 buttons, so I'm pretty sure I did this one. Now let's just finish it off. So now this should light up, now telling me that it is set. Okay, well it looks like the reset was already on Whoops. Okay, I guess I had pressed that from before. So let's do that again. Wait 1 second. So let's do 1, 2, 3. So we're setting it again. 4, 5. Okay, so you see now that's set, and it didn't reset everything. I guess I had pressed this button before. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so now it's set. And so essentially all the reset button does here, how it resets, is when the signal comes down here, telling it that, you know, it's active, right? Well, all I have it do is go through this little T flip-flop spot. So when I press the reset button, this T flip-flop turns on, and then this, it doesn't really matter all of this stuff essentially, but basically all that happens is that this T flip-flop turns on, and so when, and so it turns this piston on. So when the signal comes down saying that it's the right code, it'll get sent here, and the reset system is just some torches next to these, which push them back in the way, and it's set for all of these. So it just goes backwards, and it all resets. And so that's how you have to put in the code first, because you have to press this button, it sets the T flip-flop, and then when you press it, when it's right, it'll go through here, all get reset, and then the T flip-flop will actually reset too, so it won't be set on the reset anymore. So that's essentially how this part works. Again, this is the smaller version. This is the real 9-digit version. It's way bigger. And so yeah, so I think this is just going to be part 1, and I'm going to make another part explaining a few of the other modules. And yeah, so if you guys even want a more advanced tutorial on this, I can make one, but essentially, again, all it is a piston here with a block or holes and a block, and you just continue that, and then you can, you know, put whatever signals you want through. So again, so I'm gonna make another. The next tutorial is gonna be about my switcher. You kind of can see it over there, my switchboard for the bank vault. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that. Cheers.